And to my left here, you see right here, this is my daughter, Malaysia. She probably doesn't notice she's on camera, but you are. She's sitting here and she's always helping me out. She's my editor slash producer slash boss sometimes. So these two individuals, the police officer that's charged with the 30 or the third degree murder, and Derek Floyd, who is no longer with us, these two had a prior relationship as being co-workers. Now they worked separate shifts, and Officer Derek, according to the reports, worked outside, and the rest of the security, which George Floyd was security, they worked inside. Nevertheless, they both were completely aware of each other, and they were co-workers. So how do you murder someone that you know without intent? You know, you were called to a scene. It's someone that you know doing security. You would expect and assume the utmost respect for this individual. You know, let me role play. You know, I'm the police officer that's called, and I get there and I see it's George, someone that I've worked with for years. George, what's up, my man? What's happening? They called me, man. They said you used a fake 20, man. Let me holler at you. This is someone that I am aware of. I probably know some personal information about him, possibly know some details about his family. He possibly knows some details about my family. So was this some type of vendetta? It just is such a sad situation. And then with that news, it just makes me feel like there's a underlining issue that we do not know about at the moment. So the officer, Derek Shaven, has been charged again. Now they say he's in police custody. Who knows what that means? Because he was an officer. Who knows what that means? They did not show any pictures of him in handcuffs or being arrested or anything of that nature. So is he in police custody? Well, you know what? I heard he bonded out. I believe the bond was set at 50,000, which is it's just sad, considering a lot of the things that the low class and minority communities go through. You know, let's say I am arrested and, they find some marijuana or any type of drug on me. Well, I'm a darkie, okay? And I have dreads. So my bond may purposely be set at something that they know I probably can't come up with. 50,000, that's nothing. You only have to come up with 10% of that. And, police are going to have a great union. They're going to stick by each other. That's exactly what happened with this situation. None of the police thought that they should stop this situation and serve and protect and say, hey, D, get off of him, man. Get off of him. Can't breathe. Going out. Nobody at no point did any of that. No one. Again, there was one officer that was kind of, I guess you can say, controlling the crowd that had made it there at that point. And also, according to the news, I don't know that gentleman's name. Nevertheless, it's a possibility, or it's come out that that one cop may have been the brother-in-law of Derek Chauvin. Okay, so this seems like an issue that happened in a fairly small community. Everybody knows everybody, which again just begs for an answer to the question, why? Why would you go this far and do all of this? Even if he was a complete stranger and no one knew anyone, it's still gruesome. But the fact that there's so many relationships, possibly, it completely makes it worse. As far as I can see, just makes it a bit worse. Okay. What is really the state of citizenship in America for non-white citizens, be it Black Americans, Latino Americans, Native Americans? It seems like if you're not white, and gotta say this as well, middle class or higher, you're not really counted as a real American citizen. The reason I feel like I can say that is I've been in my skin for 37 years, number one. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I've had a multitude of run-ins, not only in Chicago, but I went to school in Des Moines, Iowa, and I've experienced some things there as well. You know, be it good and bad. We all know that all police are not murderers, but for there to be so many, and for them all to, for the most part, be able to just get off, and for the the majority population of America to back most of these officers is sad, scary, evil, hateful. These are just some of the words that describes that, you know. So, what exactly is the state of citizenship here? Am I a citizen? Am I considered 3/5 of a citizen? And that when I am approached by a full citizen, being a white male dressed in blue, am I now property or just something to be discarded? I know that 1868, July 9th, I believe that's when the 14th Amendment was ratified, because according to the 14th Amendment, at one point again, we were, slaves, and in Black America, we weren't deemed citizens. So the ratification of that amendment was supposed to make us full citizens. Anyone born inside of the USA as of July 9th, 1868, we're citizens. That man was a citizen of the United States of America. When have we ever been united? That's funny. Just our name, the United States. When have we ever been united? Really? What have we ever been united about? Sports, maybe? Not really, because we can't decide who's the greatest at a sport. There's no one individual team that everyone loves over the rest. It's state to state. I'm from Chicago. As terrible as the Bears have been for my lifetime, I'm a Bears fan. I'm about 5 minutes from the Cowboys Stadium. I'm a Bears fan, you know? So, yeah, that's America's team. We'll see how they do this year. If they're winning and they win a Super Bowl, I might start to root for them. But I'll forever be a Chicago Bears, Chicago Bulls, White Sox, Cubs, Blackhawks, Wolves, Chicago Fire, Chicago Sky. All the Chicago teams, I'm gonna root for them. Okay. So when have we ever been united? And I mean, hey, let us know if we're not citizens. If you don't deem us as citizens, let us know. Maybe we can deal with it a little bit better if we know that we're not citizens. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier on everyone. So, I don't know. I feel like 3/5 of a human being a lot of times. And, how is that supposed to play on our morale? How are we supposed to act? Here it is. Our lives can be taken by those that are sworn to protect us. And man, personally, I don't feel like justice is going to be served with this. I just don't feel like justice will truly be served. And that's a really sad case. Here it is, we're in the middle of a pandemic. And we've had a young black male gunned down in Georgia. We've had a black couple, police bust into their home. The male pulled his gun and shot a police officer, but they killed his girlfriend just to find out that they were at the wrong location. How devastating is that? And then that's followed up with George Floyd dying at the hands of a police officer that he had a long relationship of some manner with, possibly. So again, I'm just going off of, I got that information again off of people.com. But whether they knew each other or not, that man is gone. He's no longer with us. The breath of life was literally taken away from him by the hands of an officer. He was handcuffed. He was face down. It's a really, really sad case. It's May 30th when I'm doing this recording. I state that just to say we're coming up on Independence Day. We're coming up on Independence Day. What does that mean? Whose independence are we talking about here?
So what exactly is nutrition? And with everything going on currently, how do I find the best nutrients for me? The Natural Branches Health Store has a variety of CMOS products packed with minerals, nutrients, and vitamins that can restore your health inside and out. From healthy blood to healthy skin, the Natural Branches Health Store is a great place to find organic teas, herbs, CMOS, and even vegan catering. I mean, you are what you eat, right? Why not eat to live? Visit thenaturalbranches.com to learn more about their products and vegan catering menu. Shop online for catering and delivery in Chicago and outlying cities, including Indiana and Wisconsin. Fill your body with premium nutrients. The Natural Branches Health Store. God's food for your God body.